Hello everybody, welcome back to another day in Dinkum. Been about a week since my last recording, but wanted to get this in to you. So we will start out here shortly and show you a few changes that I've done, as well as we're going to talk about the most recent release update. So again, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and ring that notification bell, and provide a comment. What do you think? What do you want to see? What questions you may have? I will try to respond to those, as well as bring it up into the next upcoming video. So again, I'm Nilnar, and today on Dinkum, we've done some changes. So I spent some off-time work along with a friend that came in and helped out, and we have changed the town. So as you can see, we've now set up a square that basically has our woodworking area, our cooking area, our mining area, and all the hills and everything have been flattened out, and the water over here has started to be covered up to allow us the place to do a garden when we get ready to do a garden, as well as places to build fruit trees and any other trees we want to have in a harvesting manner. So when we come back over here and look, we're looking at quite a bit of stuff here. With that being said, a few changes have come along the way since we had this happen. So the release, I believe, was on last Friday. Be Friday the 3rd, I think it is. But the items that have come in place is they've added a new wild animal. This wild animal, I have not seen him yet, but I've heard that it is quite nasty. When you attack it, if you attack it, it will actually shoot fireballs at you. So we'll run across that at some point today, I'm sure. Previously on multiplayer games, in order to have a place for your person that come visit you, they would actually have to come into your tent. And as you can see, I have two sleeping areas, one for me and one for my wife who came and assisted me. So that being important now is they made the ability for you to build guest houses. You can build up to 3 of them, since right now you can only multiplayer with up to 3 people, which that more than enough, I think, at this moment. I'm sure if they add more as they slowly roll out more updates, there might be a need for more, but right now 3 is adequate. There is now another person that can come to your island and actually become somebody that lives here. We've only had 2 actually come live here, but you can actually bring in one new person that previously before you couldn't have them come part of the island. There's also supposed to be a new crop available that we'll be able to see as we go around. They've also modified the mines, which we haven't got into yet, but if you stay there in past midnight, something interesting is supposed to happen. They now will sell house customization, so when we upgrade this to a house, there's actually customizations that can be done on it. So that'll be kind of cool to review. There's now a wandering hunter that will help you with new tools and weapons. The alpha animals, which we haven't run across, but there's an alpha kangaroo, alpha wombat. Those will actually drop rare items or unique items, potentially. There's also a new contraption to assist with management that Franklin will give you when we start seeing Franklin visit. They've added skies to the farming license. Previously in the farming license, you only got let me go over here to the workbench. You didn't have the scythe as part of the farming. You now get this as part of farming, so that's a new improvement. There are 2 new scarecrow recipes at the initial, which that's going to be the melon scarecrow and the regular scarecrow. So those are important to place to help keep the birds out of your crops when you're making them. Added new gumwood and hardwood steps and lamps, so when we get into more steps, there's hardwood steps and gumwood steps now. There's additional decoration items. There's new path options. Right now I only have the rock path. As you can see, this is the rock path that I have laid down here. There's going to be other paths that we can get, and they've added additional ones to that. They've added more bugs and more fish that you can collect, so that's good. You also can now farm grass seed. Previously, before, if you tack it, you wouldn't get the seeds back. Now you actually can get seeds back and use that to grow more grass areas. Being this is a wooded or non-grass area, it'd be nice to be able to put grass in all over. They've also added a mysterious statue that can be found in the mine, so that'll be interesting when we get the mines opened up. There is a new flower in the desert that only can be found during or after rainy days, so that'll be important to go look for. You can now use paints to color your crates, so you can actually, right now you don't know what's in this crate until you open it up. When you open it up, then you can see, but you could actually start color coding and put things in specific colored ones. There's some new outfits or fashion accessories. You can now, once we get Urin, you can actually buy dog kennels, and there is ways you're supposed to be able to tame and make a pet out of the dog. I haven't found that yet, but we will figure that out at some point. There's also special breeds of dogs that are very rarely spawned in the wild, so there's certain dingoes that are special in the wild that we may find. And another big important one, at this point, if I go fishing, I've only did it to turn in as a quest or sell in John's shop. You couldn't do anything else with it. Well, they now made it so you can cook the fish. So that's another food source, kind of nice. There's also ability now to do custom key bindings. So if I come in here and look at the settings, I should have a ability to do custom key bindings now. So that's kind of nice. Might make it a little easier for certain things if you don't like the way it's been set up before. They've also improved some of the existing stuff, like you can now farm animals if you go to somebody else's island and you have the correct license. You can also rename farm animals and pets, so that's kind of nice. If you have money on you and you die, some of your money will disappear. So it's now, there wasn't really a major issue if you died. If you died, you died. Now if you die, you can potentially lose money, which is why it's very important we get to a point where we have the bank and we can put all our money in the bank, especially when we get higher up in the area. So your pets, when you get the pet dogs, they will actually now have more health, and if they die, their collar will drop, so you'll be able to redo a new pet once you get a new collar. Flying birds, you can kill flying birds, and if you do, they drop more feathers going forward. They've added quartz into the mines. The quartz out here, when you mine them, they go away and then never come back, so they've added a place where you can get more if you need it. Wildflowers and mushrooms. Used to be I could come over to these flowers and I could just pick them up. Now to pick them up, you'd actually have to cut them, either with a pickaxe or an axe in order to cut them up. If you have plants in flower beds or pots, you can't accidentally pick them up as easily now. You still can pick them up, but it's a lot harder. There are helmets that have lamps on them or light on them. For the candle light, they've lowered the amount of range on it and increased the one on the miner's helmet, including the power time, so you have more power into it, which we'll get into that. Underwater clams, which we haven't really went looking for underwater clams, can now be destroyed. And as you can see, there's something down here, and I actually now have bubbles, so you can see when I see something down there, and that's a biscuit starfish, so I can see where they're at. But now there's also clams down there that you couldn't destroy before, now that you can. Water visibility in the dark has been increased, so if you're in the water and it's dark, you'll be able to see farther than you could before. Torches can be charged in the charging station. I've not had a charging station, but I guess they were having problems with that not working. If you have a power tool, which we haven't got into power tools, you were able to run with them. They're going to make it so you can no longer run with the power tool. Animal den appearances and crafting recipes have been changed. And they've increased the size of carryable items hitbox. So that carryable items are something like these guys here, the beehives, or the bee sacks, and this is what we call a lightning egg, or a thunder egg. Sorry, a thunder egg. I tried to find one the last rainstorm when I was streaming. I could not find it. While we were doing the remodeling, we had a thunderstorm. It came in. I will continue to show you how that works, but basically when you hear thunder, stop and look around and you'll see this egg. And we'll talk about that more in a few minutes. There was also some bug fixes. If you picked up a silo, it would also drop the food inside. That seems to be worked on. Certain special items or rare items can no longer be ordered by Clover or Melvin. I guess that was a problem. Items that you bury in the ground, if you buried something and then walked away, it could disappear. The next day it wouldn't be there. It now will save and be saved there so you can come back to get it. Furnaces seem not to accept items occasionally. I had that periodically where you'd walk up and it'd say you couldn't put any ore in it. That's been fixed. Stop certain items appearing in a recycle bin when they shouldn't. So they fixed that, so the recycle bin will only show up the items that it needs, which we haven't really talked about. But over here, if you open up your suitcase, that's your traveling bag. I think it's when I get to the next level. That's where you can get a sleeping bag. Yeah, and when you get up higher, there's actually a recycle bin in here you can open up, and anything that you didn't pick up outside could show up there. They've limited what can actually show up there. There was bugs if you were playing multiplayer, that if you were attacking an animal and another person came up and attack it, they would never get it, never get aggro on it. So now this will allow the aggro to be shifted. And I fixed a bug where the books from the museum would sometimes ignore some animals. So I'm not sure exactly what that was because I haven't seen books in the museum yet, but we'll get into that. So that's some new updates. As you can see, we've done quite a bit of changes. So let's talk about some of the things over here. So one we have is this egg. It's called a thunder egg. You can sell it. And as you can see, it's going to be weighed depending on its weight, how much. As you see, that's $86,656 for that. That's a pretty good price. I'm not going to sell it yet. I'm going to actually hang on to it for a little bit. I wanted to show it to you. There are a period of time where when we start doing photographs, somebody will want a picture of the thunder egg. So having one on hand, if I get any more, I'll sell the new ones. But for now, I'm good. So I'm going to pick up a bug net. So as you saw in one of my other videos, you can sell these beehives. But you can also make a beehive if you get a queen bee. One of the few ways you get a queen bee is breaking this hive. So I'm going to set it down here. I'm going to use my spear. I'm going to break it. And now we have some bugs. So let's try to capture it. That's a regular bee. And that's another regular bee. So I got two regular bees. Nothing fancy. Let's crack open another one. I want to get a queen bee so when we get to a point we can do a hive, we can do so. That's just a regular bee. And another regular bee. Nope, that's a queen bee. We got our first queen bee. There we go. That's all we needed was one queen bee. We also got some honey by doing that. Oh, someone died right here in town. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can get another queen bee just to have on hand. Actually, I wanted to one to turn into the museum if I can, because I want to keep one to make a hive and one to turn in. So let's see. Can I get one more? If not, we'll get more. Another regular bee. What are you? Are you a queen? Yep, I got 2 queen bees. Perfect. Awesome. That's awesome. So let's go in here. Let's turn in a queen bee. Hey, Theodore. I got something for you. We got a queen bee. You want this queen bee? Yep, I know. Yes, I'm willing to donate that one. Yep, there you go. Thank you. I have another donation for you. I actually have a biscuit. A Sea Star biscuit. Yep, take it please. There we go. That's all for now. So as you can see, I have 16 butterflies in here and 6 fish. It's easier, or insects I should say. It's easier when you're trying to get money together, it's easier. Now you might be asking, how did I get everything moved around? So these houses can be moved at any point. It costs 25, but if you come in here and talk to 25,000, I should be more cautious on that. I can say, hey, I want to talk something. I want to talk about my house. So you can actually upgrade it for 95. Don't want to do that yet. I clicked on the wrong one. We will do that, but not right this second. Let me talk to her again. I want to talk about the town, and I want to move a building. So when you move a building, it's going to say what building you want to do. You can do the base tent, visitor's tent, John's goods, and museum. I thought I could move my house too. Can I only move the base tent? Oh, that's interesting. Let's talk about my house again. Is there... I wonder if I have to have it upgraded first. Let's go ahead and I want to go ahead and apply to my house, and we'll work on that here. Let's go ahead and get that updated. Now about these donations. Oh, it took it right out. So I don't even have to worry about it. It automatically took it out, so that's good. Donations, something we hadn't talked about. Your donations actually get paid in 2 ways. You can pay it all off in a lump sum, but as well, you can town people slowly pay on it. So you don't have to pay it off all yourself. You can let them work on it a little bit. Real quick, before I get too far into this, I want to... I'll come back and talk to you. I know I'm being antisocial with my people in town, but I wanted to get some stuff across to you. So I'm going to sell all this stuff, all the bees. Don't want to sell that grass yet. I'll keep on that. I do have a couple copper items. This was gifted to me by somebody, so I'm hanging on to it. I'm not really using it yet. I will for major battles. I can offer you 6,000. Sounds good. You see, I built up a good fund. I paid off all our loans that I currently had, and plus moved a lot of houses. So now I can put things away. So I have some food items. So I'm going to go over here to the stove area, and I'm going to put away the meat, the honey, and that's all goes into here. And come over here to the crafting area. I'm going to put the bones away, this away. I need to get gum planks, nails, and sheet. I think that's what I need. It might be hardwood, but we'll start out with the gum wood. Place items inside. Okay, it was cool. Want that in there, and that in there. So tomorrow, our house will be started working on. Can't remember if it's completed in 1 day or not. Now that being said, I do need to do a couple quick little things. So first, we need to capture some things. I'm going to show you how to capture a kangaroo. They're not too bad. They're a pain. You can leave the trap there and hope they jump into it, but I kind of like to chase them around a little bit. And come on, get in there. Oh, you mean kangaroo. You're supposed to get into that trap. Sometimes it works the first try. They just go right into it. And other times I have to really wrangle him. And he's going to be a pain. So we're going to pick that up. I need to get these traps filled, so we're going to fill these traps with something. Hey, you want to come into that? I'm going to leave that there. I got 2 more on me, so let me see if I can get... That's a doggy. Oh, come back here. Oh, normally he attacks. That's intriguing. I've never had him run on me. Let me go find my cage here. Normally he would come back and attack me, but he's not going to do it. Let's see if I can get a roly-poly armadillo in here. See, this guy, he's going to attack me, and I'm going to put him right in. He's probably going to break loose because I didn't do enough damage on him. Yep. These guys are a little pain because they run, but you can dodge them fairly easily. There we go. Is he going to get in there? Nope, he moved away from it. Dang it. That's okay. We'll go and put this away. We'll go back and try him again. What is this? I'll put this guy here first. Oh, my rowboat for some reason was damaged. I'll put that back there. I've never had that damaged before. So I do have another trap here. Get over to that trap. You pain in the butt. Let's go find something else to capture. Oh, feather. Normally I don't see them lying on the ground, but that's part of the new patch. They spawn on the ground more. Some lightning bugs over here. There's the new monster, or new thing there, a gecko. So I'm going to lay this down here. I'm going to get my other spear out because I'm going to lose that one here soon. And, oh, that guy has lightning. That's no fun. Oh, I don't need 2 of you. Okay, he's hurting. Let me see if I can get him over here now. Yes, we got him. I don't know what he sells for, so this will be interesting. But you can see, they're a little bit nasty. I was thinking he did fire, but I've seen him do fire, or one of the creatures. There might be a couple new creatures out here, but I thought there was only one, but that's a lightning one. That's intriguing. I have to research on that. Hello. Just walking by with the creature. Don't mind me. Okay. It's a frilly is what they're called. Can I get this dog to attack me? Nope. That's interesting. Positive those would attack because that's how I captured one the other day. Let's go out here and get one more. Oh, there's another frilly over here. And where are you, frilly? Oh, we can get a turkey. Come on over there. Come on. You're going to be a butt. Okay, let's pick that back up. Move this around here to here. Oh, he's a little aggressive. Whoa, he's a lot aggressive. Whoa. Come on. There you go. He's a little damaging. Luckily they don't attack unless you attack them, but we're going to see what we get out of these frillies. All those kangaroo around here dropping everything. Might have to go on a hunting fest. Okay. So that's that. We got those off. We got the house set to upgrade. Let's get rid of this beeping sound here. Go over here to my food. And let's go ahead and... Do I not have any health ones left? Appears not. Oh, sorry. I made one for cooked and one for uncooked food. So I do have health items here. Let's go ahead and do some chicken, cooked drumsticks. That's enough. Whoop, not quite enough. Let's go ahead and do some of these. That'll help out. So, a couple interesting recipes we could do. The garden salad. This is cabbage tomato. We can do that once we get some stuff together. They've added now the flake from the fish, so you can do fish. This one here is bush lime, apples, bananas, and quadogs, which is the purple fruit. So if I get some bananas, some more of those, some more of those, some bush limes, I think that's everything. So now I can come in here and I can make some of these. And why these are good is, if you look at them, they give you shields, mining capabilities, health, stamina. So this is a really good food. There are some that might be better, but as cheap as this is, and I got plenty of this stuff around, we're going to make a few of these to have on hand just to help out. Okay, that should do us good. We'll go ahead and put these in here. And do I have any more cooked food in me? No, none that I want to give up. And I'm going to go ahead and put all the uncooked food back in here. That way I can do recipes. Feathers, I'm assuming is going to be part of one of the craft items, so we're going to put that in here. And go ahead and get my mileage points for cooking some fancy food. So in crafting, a couple things we're going to want to start working on is fences. So we can do a cement fix, but those are expensive. Iron bars are hard to get a hold of. Or we can do a crude fence. And that requires resin and gum logs. So if I go over here and look, let's see what I have. I have 19 resin and I have plenty of gum logs. So we're going to make some fences. And fences is for a garden that we want to start doing. We're getting pretty late in summer, so I'm going to probably wait and do gardening in the fall. But we're going to mark out where that farm is going to be at and start getting it prepared, because we got to rake up the area. We got to fence it in to keep critters out of it, because kangaroo will eat your vegetables. They like veggies. And as you can see, we got a lot of them around here. That's a pretty good amount of fences. That should hold us over for a little bit. We'll go ahead and keep those on us. And with that, think I have a couple empty boxes here. Oh, no, this one has all my gadgets and stuff. We're getting close to a point where we're going to be able to start unlocking towers. And that's going to be great. I do have some weapons here that I've been building on. And I also have weapons that are about ready to break. Reason why these are important to hang on to for two reasons. One, if it's a basic spear like this one is, if it breaks, then it's gone. But when I get to a point where I can do copper spears, I can use these as my copper spear items, and that will actually get it back to full health. If it's already copper, your next will be iron, and I need to get more levels up on my skills to get iron. But there's a repair station that we'll be getting at some point down the road here. So that'll be important when that comes. So let's go ahead and we'll sleep here real quick. Right next to my thunder egg. Kind of lull me to sleep. And it's now the 27th of summer. This is what I got. Not a lot, but some bug catching we did with the bees. Some fishing I did when I picked up that one starfish, and then what we sold. So not a big exciting day. So now we're on to the 28th day. It's a Saturday. Last day we can actually do the shops. Let's see. No one's actually around new. So let's ask John, does he have anything he needs us to do? Yep. I want to see, do you need anything? Ah, some jolly shoes. Let's see if these are any good. I'll buy them. Let's see if they look anything decent. They're not bad. I'll wear them. They're not bad. Not what I really want. I should have looked to see what the clother had while she was here, but she'll be back. You got time to chat? What do you want? You got a job for me? Oh, sure. 4,000 for 5 cooked. That's a pretty good deal. So those two are done. Let's see if what we can do over here. Oh, we can build 3 more buildings. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. We talked about that, and that's the friends ones. So that's kind of cool. Let's talk to Finch. We're going to do a couple things for her. So first, let's just chat. You got any work for me? Cooked apples. Oh yeah, I can do that. Not a problem. Let's get that knocked out for the day. As we know, I have all kinds of apples. So we'll put one over here. And we will go over to the fire. Might space those fires out. This here is a grain thing grain mill that we'll use when we start doing wheat. That'll be down the road a little bit here. Let's chat. Here you go. Yep, I got that cooked apple. So we'll turn that into her, and she gives us, for a reward, some money. 1,000 for an apple. That was cheap. I didn't even talk about it. If you look, this is the house. It's small. We'll upgrade it later, but it's small. But it is the house. Let me get the cages back. We get 8,700 for the dilly, so that's not bad. They're a little bit more aggressive than an alligator, so don't necessarily like taking them on, but it's not bad. So, but the nice thing is, look at the inside. I can actually now have more room. I do have all my clothes in here, so I will work some time. I'll move this around, get more room to put things in there. But what can be nice is, we'll come over here real quick. There's a couple things I want to do. Whoop. I'm good. I want to talk to you. What do we have here? That's a wheelbarrow. we'll talk about the wheelbarrow here too. I already have that. I don't see the decoration box yet. This one will rotate around. Sometimes it's a wheelbarrow. Sometimes it's a equipment tool, which is kind of not our book that basically tells you if you do this, this happens, or this is how you do this and that. But somewhere around here, I had a wheelbarrow. There it is. This is the wheelbarrow. You drive it, so you turn left and right and walk forward. And it's really nice because you can put 5 or 6 pieces of dirt in it at a time and then carry that over and then unload it wherever you're at. So that's kind of nice. We'll park that there. So we've done all the quests for them, so let's go ahead and talk to her again. I want to see what licenses I have available. What do you have for licenses? So I got my fishing all the way up. First fishing just gives you the license to fish. The second one actually creates bubbles in the water where things are underwater that you can get. This one here allows me to create the better axes. That'll be kind of nice. Mining, that's kind of nice. This is the one that we want to do. We want to get access to the deep mine. We may not go into it right away, but I want to get it unlocked. And that actually increases other things we can get. So you can buy ability to raise chickens. I'm going to go ahead and get that for when the chicken guy comes. There's some new pathing options. Let's see what else before I spend that. I increase my tool belt. I may want to do that at point, but I'm good at it for now. Windmills, that will actually come in handy down the road, so we may do that here soon. Just making sure what else. There is a second level trap, and that's one of the things they fixed, is the iron traps. Now will actually, you don't have to damage the animals as much now. I'm going to go ahead and get the log license. That way when my copper axe breaks down, I can actually do it. Ooh. Oh, there's a keg. Oh, we might have to build a keg and see what it does. I've not done a keg yet. So that's pretty good. So if I look at homemaker, I've got that done. So I got the house. If I go look at the deeds, what do we have for deeds? Probably talk about town. See the deeds. So deeds, we have the mine deed, which is a deed for the underground mine. I'm not going to buy it yet, I don't think. We have bulletin board deed. I'm going to do that. That's a quick, easy one to knock out. It also gives us another place to get basically challenges, and some of the challenges actually takes us to rare animals. We may not go after that right away. So I'm going to go ahead and pay off the debt. I could wait a day or two, but I want to be able to get the deep mine tomorrow pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and pay that off. Let them help me on the deep mine. So for the sign, we have that bulletin board sign here. I can actually put that up. I'm going to put that up right there. Yes. And when I read it, it's a new bulletin board. Over time, there'll be messages on here for requests that we can do. So that's kind of nice. Can I do the deep mine already? Let's talk about the town. I want to see what deeds. Ooh, 250. I'm not quite ready to do that, but this is everything you need to put into it. As you can see, it's not cheap. So we're not going to do that yet. House, basically, it's same as building your house. Let's see. One last thing I want to check here. Now that I have, I want to move my house. That you had to get it upgraded first. That's what it was. So it's 25,000. Let's do it. And now it tells us where do you want to move it, and they'll move it overnight, so which is not bad. So now I can say where I want to build it. Well, I'm kind of reorientated. I'm going to put my house right here, right along this path. That way I can wake up and come out to this every morning. So in the morning that will move. So what I can do now is pick this up, and I can move this over to here. And I'm actually going to put it right here just to have a fire close by. I don't necessarily need it, but it'll be nice there. So that's how you move a house. It costs $25,000 and it moves it. Not hard at all. If it's your house, you pay it right off the bat. If it's one of these buildings, it works the same as any. You put a charge into your fundage. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and start capturing some animals and put those up. I will do that real quick off camera and then be right back with you. Okay, welcome back here. I went ahead and I sent off one alligator, but I got thinking about something. We need a bridge. We haven't talked about bridges yet, but I'm going to create a nice simple palmwood one. It takes palmwood planks and nails. I don't have quite enough nails on me, so I got to make some more nails. So I'm going to grab a tin bar, and that's over here. So we'll grab a tin bar. Let's go ahead and create 3 sets of nails. I'll go through them over time so it doesn't hurt. That gives us plenty. So now I can create a bridge. I'm going ahead and create 2 of them because I may need a second one. We'll just go ahead and create 2 of them for now, since I had the nails. And how the bridges work is you come over to where you want to build it. Now I want to build the bridge right here. Actually, right here. So you come to where you want to build it. You click where you want to build it. You can change your camera view by hitting the Z key, so you have your normal playing view that's top down, or your face view, or this is actually my playing view, and then you have the top down, but I don't like the top down as much, so I'm going to go ahead and create that bridge right there. Kind of validate it, you like the way it's going, and then you're good to go. So that's how you lay down a bridge. And I'll build a path over here so we have a path to it, but now you can walk across, and I wanted to do that because I come over here all the time. So I'll be right back after I capture 2 more animals. Hello, welcome back. So I've turned off 3 gators there, so there'll be some money in the morning. And I thought, well, we could, with all the harvesting I've been doing, we have everything we need for at least 1 tower. So I wanted to show that to you. Can't use the tower yet until you get a second one, but this will get us showing you how you can build the tower, and then I'll work this in between these upcoming videos to work on getting the green wire I need to finish off, because that's what I'm short on, is that colored wire. So yeah, some parts are broken. Yeah, let's place some stuff inside. So I need 3 circuit boards, 2 batteries, 1 shiny disc, 8 bright wires, and 1 smooth slate. So now this has been fixed. So can't do anything with it, so if you kind of look around, you'll see nothing happens. That's because we have to get a second one together, but I need more bright wire. But as you can see, you can start working on them in shifts, and then as you work on the next piece, then you will get a lot closer to being able to teleport all through the island. Don't know if you remember from last video, or previous video, we kind of talked about the towers, but there's one here. If I followed all the way across, there should be one somewhere over in this area probably. Then there's also one somewhere up here, and then one straight down here. So you get the 4 corners of the map, which could be handy. And I will say the way my island's built up, If it's somewhere in this area, I'll probably have a boat somewhere around here, or maybe even two, to be able to go back and forth on. Though I can build a bridge as too, so we'll kind of play that by ear on some of this. There's other vehicles we may want to get too, so we'll kind of play that by ear. So with that, I've talked to everybody. I've done everything. Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't have anything to sell. I can go ahead and put things up, so we'll go ahead and put these up. And we'll sleep and see what Sunday brings to us. I will have to work on moving this stuff around, but I'm going to wait until they move because I didn't sleep. Oh, I got to sleep outdoors so they can move things. I forgot about that. So when you move the house, you have to pick up your bed. There we go. Pick up that bedroll. And you have to sleep out underneath the stars. No biggie. It's a nice night. There's nothing around to hurt me in this area, so we'll sleep right there. Yep, sleep until tomorrow. Didn't earn anything really. I mean, I earned money, but the stuff you get in the mail doesn't count towards your selling potential. So we have Renee back with us, and we do need to work on her. There's the house that's been moved, so I'm going to pick up my sleeping roll. Pick up. Yeah, it moved everything around. It got all jostled. So we'll put you there. Get this dresser back down. Go ahead and unload this. I'll resort it later. That's good enough for now. And then I can pick this up, move it. I'll put it here between, and then pick this up. And there we go. At some point I'll build a bed. I think you can build an actual bed later on down the road. Get my money. $9,800 per pop is not anything to sneeze at. Times 3, that's pretty good money. Okay, so it's a new day. Renee's here. Hey Renee, what do we got here? We got corn. What's corn good for? Oh, I can now bring her to town. I may want to do that. Autumn and winter. So this is definitely something we want. I think we want about 10 of these. Pumpkin seeds. These grow during autumn. So these you have to put a little space on them because one pumpkin in the 4 corners around, so you can actually get plants around it. So I'm only going to do, we'll do 10 of these as well. So we're on our first day of autumn. Well, while I'm thinking about, hey, let's talk about the town. See what deeds I can do. And I can do the plant shop. I want her here full time. Ooh, that's an expensive plant shop, but we'll put it. Well, we'll start working on it. We may not get it done for a few days. Let's do. It'd be nice to have her here at all times so I can get seeds. And I think she carries more seeds when she's here full time. So I think she needs to go right here if I can. She'd fit in there. Before I do that, then I want to pick those up. Now I'll put her house in. Right there. Yes. And we'll plant those flowers back over here. And we'll go over to this box. And in this box we have all kinds of seeds in here. And I do have some. This is good for summer, spring. This is good for summer, spring. We're out of summer. We're in autumn now, so I can't use those. So, but we'll keep a hang on to them. Now that we move this, I'm gonna go ahead and drive this over here, and we're gonna park you right here. And with that, we're going to grab some tools out here. The hoe, we're going to need that. And we're going to get rid of this grass seed here. Okay, let's see. How big do we want to build this? How we're going to figure this out is we're going to go ahead and grab these. And we're going to start the garden right here. So if I do that and then I come in right here, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that'll be for the corn. So if I put this one here, that'll be 1, 1, 1, 1. And I can come over here and put this one here. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to space these out. Oop, not there. I want this one right here. Put one there and one there. That should be good enough to start us out with. We may grow this later. Keep coming out this way. And we'll come back over this way. Now you can see why I built so many fences. Oops. And there we go. We have our fence in. So I can put the hoe back because I won't be using it for now. And grab the corn seed. I won't use fences for now, so I'll put those in there. That's green beans. That's summer, spring. We want autumn stuff. So that being said, we're going to put our corn here. Okay, and then we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those pumpkins in. Good start, good start. We'll put those back in here and we'll grab out this watering can. I already have the watering can full. So we'll go one space at a time and water our plants. We'll get ourselves a nice bountiful harvest. Each of these have a different grow period, grow time. I didn't look at the corn, but pumpkins, doesn't say there either. We'll have to look. I do need to go ahead and refill my watering can before I put it up. To refill your watering can, you come into here and you just click your left mouse button and you can fill it up. Now I believe you can make fertilizer out of the poo later. I haven't figured out quite how to use it yet. Haven't really tried. I don't think you can do anything with, you can't do anything with it there. Do you put in, I need to see if that journal is in the, whoops. So crafting table, is there anything in here about it? Not yet. What do I need for that? Iron bar, 3 iron bars. Ooh, that's expensive. And especially considering I'm not really getting a lot of iron yet. I do have 1 iron bar. I have plenty of iron to make another bar, but I have to go buy a smelter. I don't have the right smelter for it yet. Is there anything on the bone board yet? Not yet. Well, isn't that fun? So, again, that is the improvements we've done. We got the house in. We got our garden started. We got a new one here we're building. Hey, let's do that real quick. What can we put in here that we have? So I can do everything, I think. Yes, I think I have everything. So cement bags, I think that's over here. Yes, did a lot of those. We need some rocks. We need some tin bars. What else did we need? I need tin sheets, crystals, and copper bars. Didn't grab the copper while I was over here, so we'll grab the copper. Plenty of copper on that. Did I put the sheets in here? No, the sheets are over here. The crystals are in there, so we'll go back to get the crystals. Tin sheets and the crystals here. The quartz crystals. So let's see, do I have enough of everything here? This, and this. See what I have. Bag of cement. I forgot to put bag of cement in there. I'll place that in, and that should be everything. Construction will begin tomorrow. Woohoo! So let's go back in here. We'll put the bags of cement. Again, to make bags of cement, you crush the stones in these crushers here, and you make bags of cement. I did a lot of that offline, so you didn't have to just see me doing that on the screen with you. Let's see, anything else that goes in there? Nope. That goes in there. Got some seeds I can put up later. We'll have to do that after a while. I'm going to put the poo in here for now until I figure out how to use it. And why am I missing a trap? I'm missing a trap. Did I not grab them all? Huh. I am missing a trap. Is it in here still? No mail there. Did I put it up by mistake? Not in there. Okay. I wonder if the trap broke. I could see that. I've never had a trap broke before. But it appears I have had a trap break. So that's something. That's why you will end up making more than one. Unless I put it in here with this stuff. Did I put it in here? Nope. It broke. I actually have a broken trap. Interesting. Well, that's good to know for future. You can break your traps. So we got our wet thumb. There we go. So there we go. The farm's been built. We got Renee, the clother, coming. She's going to be happy. Hey, Renee. Never mind. I was hoping she'd say something about it, but she didn't. But she will be coming. So with that, I want to thank everybody for your time. Again, subscribe, leave a comment of things you'd like to see, areas that you want me to explore. And with that, I'll let you go, and we'll see you on the next one.